Hi, friends. I'm retired pastor, teacher, theologian Papa Dale, and today's Bible lesson is abortion. Now, I've been serving Christ and studying the Bible for over 50 years. You can see more about me on this playlist in a video titled Papa Dale Intro. Please listen to this lesson or any Bible teacher with caution. 1 John 4:1 says, "Dear friends, do not believe everyone who claims to speak by the Spirit. You must test them to see if the Spirit that they have comes from God. For there are many false prophets in the world." And in these end times, there are many false teachers that are rising up as well. They cherry pick verses, take them out of context, and find proof texts to support their favorite but false doctrines. So be cautious, my friends. Every teacher will sound believable, but they must be consistent and congruent with the Word of God. Otherwise, the teaching is false. So let's look at this topic of abortion. Now, for the most part, I try to keep politics off of this channel and just focus on Jesus. But there are instances where the values of Christ and the values of culture intersect and differ and contrast. And so we do have to address them. Abortion is one of those. Now let's talk about the Constitution. There's a recent Supreme Court of the United States decision called the Dobbs decision of June 24th, 2022, and it changed the landscape for abortion in the United States. It did not make abortion illegal. It returns the decision about whether abortion should be legal or not to each state. The main purpose of the Constitution, especially the Bill of Rights, was to limit the federal government from imposing its will on individual states. Did you hear that? To limit the federal government. This is clearly stated in the 10th Amendment, which says the federal government has only those powers specifically granted by the Constitution, and all others are reserved to each individual state. This is called federalism, and this is frequently and illegally ignored today. States would not have joined the Union in 1788 had it been otherwise. Now, the second subdivision is called the nature of law. The underlying principle of law is a society's perception of what is moral. Law favors the moral over the immoral. It would not be rational to refuse to create and impose moral law based on the assumption that it might be broken. The assumption is, in fact, that it will be broken, and a justice system is created to administer that eventuality. Because people will break laws is not a logical justification for not having laws. We have laws against child rape, yet it happens every day. Making it legal would be an evil solution. Here's another subtopic: my body. My body, my choice. Well, the government does decide what you can and can't do with your body all the time. It's exactly the purpose of law to permit and regulate what you can do with your body. We understand that fact when it comes to long accepted standards of normative behavior. For example, you can't use your body to murder your neighbor or steal his possessions. But we chafe at other instances, like you must wear a motorcycle helmet on your body, or a COVID mask on your body, or quarantine your body. Pardon me. Pardon me. In fact, law regulates where you can take your body, where you can take it to live, how your body must behave, whether your body can smoke cigarettes in certain places, whether your body must be clothed in public. You can't walk around outside with a naked body. Your body must provide a minimum quality of life for your children, and so on. Pardon me once again. So, as touching abortion, this is a contest between the rights of the mother and the rights of the baby. 1. The rights of the mother. These should be protected, but not to the infringement on the rights of others. 2. The rights of the baby. Moral societies have always protected the rights of the innocent above all others. The solution for the left, the political left, is to dehumanize the baby. Oh, it's not a baby until a certain period during gestation. Some say not until after it's born. Legalizing infanticide is their default position. Whatever the reason, or for no reason at all, let's just kill them. They're not human anyway. This has always been the strategy of evil. Make them disposable. It's the justification for people in the way. Black slavery, the Jews in the Holocaust, colonialism, genocide of native people, tribal wars on every continent, and abortion. If they are not human, they can be abused, used as beasts of burden, experimented on, exploited, or killed when those who claim to be a higher life form justify it. They say, quote, "We want what we want and you're in the way," or "We can use you and it's okay because you're not human anyway." These preborn babies are used in experiments like lab rats. If they are not human, why do abortionists sell baby body parts? If they're not human, why do these abortionists try to hide the fact that they're selling babies' body parts? Here's the challenge. When does life begin? There are 4 options. 1, birth, the first breath. 2, viability, when the life could exist, theoretically, outside the womb on its own. 3, the first heartbeat. 4, conception. The question of when life begins should be judged on its own merits, unrelated to any effect on the mother or future condition of life. The default solution in the law among moral societies has always been to protect the innocent, and if there are extenuating circumstances, consider those one at a time and make exceptions as they are warranted. Having said all that, I support any rollback from the "at any time for any reason" position. I believe life begins at conception. I have well studied and good reasons for holding that belief. A close second is the first heartbeat position, which is generally believed to be about 5 to 6 weeks after implantation. Legally, an American baby, born or unborn, is a U.S. citizen protected by the Constitution. Whether judges or the Congress or any other entity supposedly supporting the law says otherwise or not, an American baby, born or unborn, is a U.S. citizen protected by the Constitution. Let that sink in. Morally, A baby born or unborn is a human being and has the right to live. Now, that's the way I see it. Those are my thoughts and comments on the subject of abortion. If you have comments, questions, or prayer requests, you can leave them in the comments section down below. If you want to debate, take it to another channel. I do accept contrary comments and opinions, but not ones that go on and on and on and on and on and on and become a debate. That's not the purpose of this channel. So, this is your old pal Papa Dale signing off for now, saying I do plan to upload another video soon, if the Lord allows me. And until then, I will see you, and I'll be praying for you that you'll be well and that you'll be blessed.